Ladies and gentlemen, representing Las Vegas, Nevada, the Dominican Nightmare, Mr.
BorderWars is something we invented for the average boxing fan getting off the couch. It's your friend, right? That sits there and he's like, oh man, they got knocked out. He's such a bum. You know, talking to world champions in a manner that normally we wouldn't. And I was just like that, to be honest with you, before I actually started participating. Even though BorderWars, the inception of it started with the boxing voice, I did not participate maybe till the second season or maybe the third season, but I was victim of calling fighters bums and saying, why didn't he let his hands go? Why didn't he throw his hands more?
I just wanted to give a quick story, man. I got into BorderWars some years ago, man, because I'm a huge boxing fan, man. I grew up on the days of Oscar De La Hoya, and I've always felt like, how can you commentate and have an opinion on something that you've never done before?
BorderWars for me, man, it was a life-changing decision, you know. I grew up playing sports, basketball, boxing, football. Sports was a big part of my life, but of course, as you get older, you have kids, you work, you get married, those things kind of get put on the back burner, and I found myself bigger than I've ever been, a little over 200 pounds.
Down nearly 100 pounds,
happy with myself, and discovered this thing called BorderWars, man, through the boxing voice. And I got to see guys competing in boxing and actually being able to compete at different levels, whether you were new, whether you were green and inexperienced, or if you had experience and you've been doing this and you were already in shape. You know, they provided you a place to compete.
Seeing the event live, I saw those guys get in the ring and swing. I said, yo, I can do it. Not only can I do it, but I can do it better.
John, DJing, I go by JD on the show. Trying to get back in shape. That's why I'm doing this, because it's been like 10 years since I competed professionally, so it's just like something to see if I can still do, you know what I'm saying? So,
I just came here for BorderWars, so I just come in usually for every event. I travel, be with the guys, because I love it, I love boxing and I love the event, so yeah. I started off as listening to the boxing voice and befriending Ness, befriending a few others in the group, and then when I heard of BorderWars, I had to support, so I wanted to support any way I could.
BorderWars was a way to bring the average Joe into the life of a fighter. So they go through an entire 8-week training camp, they go through the promotion, they sit down and do the interviews, they have to call into the shows and help promote their fight, and on some small way they get to feel what it is a fighter goes through. And I guess the purpose of that obviously is weight loss. For a lot of our participants, they've been overweight, and a lot of that also is just so that we can learn how difficult it is to be a fighter.
I took advantage of that. I signed up, and at first it fell through. I signed up like 2017, and then it came back around. Luckily for me, towards the end of 2019, I finally, I'd gotten to the biggest I'd ever been. I was 230-something pounds. I was having trouble breathing with my socks on. It was bad, and so I told myself I'm not gonna live like this anymore. And I started dieting and trying to work out. Shout out to the back call, and that led into BorderWars kicking back up. And around COVID time, 2020, I had lost about 40 pounds. I competed at 190. And ever since then, I've been competing in BorderWars, keeping myself in shape, getting stronger, better, faster.
So I started training. I bought bags for the house, started doing road work, doing any extra exercise I can, going to a boxing gym, sparring. I feel myself being bigger, better, stronger than I ever was. I'm ready.
I've learned the dedication, time, and effort, and the actual teamwork atmosphere of being in boxing, man. So
you gotta support your friends.
BorderWars has been a great journey, and it's gonna be another big show coming soon.
So that's why I'll always be a part of the boxing voice, because.
And it went from supporting to becoming a fighter on BorderWars as well. So I box in London, so it's only natural for me to just try to do it here with a group of friends as well.
And family routine, I needed a hobby, so I ended up tuning into the boxing voice, and I was a listener for a good year before I even participated, behind the scenes with Patreon, and became a Patreon member and found out about BorderWars.
And I finally signed up to Patreon and got a little more into BorderWars and started paying attention to the fighters, and then I inboxed Ness and asked him how to sign up. I signed up, and now I'm back. And I kind of want to have like 4 or 5 more fights, and depending how I do, I would like to try amateur.
I go to BorderWars, man. It's a great event. People come together from all over the world. Like we got Coach Mitty, the guy that I'm gonna be in his corner. We got Coach Mitty. We got a bunch of fighters coming from all over the world. Like I said, California, New York, Florida. So it's a great event. You get to see all these fans come together and have a spectacular fight.
In my early 30s, I found myself being in some of the best shape of my life. And I have to attribute that to BorderWars. It gives me the reason to stay in the gym, to stay motivated, to continue to grind and work hard and get better. Being able to see myself on film and have people critique, just like real boxing. It holds you accountable, and it forces you to, at least for me, to, like I said, to work hard and stay in the gym and just continue getting better. And BorderWars to me means just that, getting better, being better.
And then you get in that ring, and those 3 minutes, or at least for me in training, 3 minutes are a lifetime. A lifetime. I seen a post today, I think it was, it said, if you think time is fast, try doing a plank. I say try doing 1 round of boxing, because it is serious, 3 minutes.
As a man, keeping ourselves in shape and keeping our confidence up by the way we perform in life. And BorderWars has helped me not just with my physical, but my mental. When you're working out and you're looking better, you're feeling better, you're getting compliments.
I'm coming to win. I'm coming to dominate. You are going to remember my name.
The Fighting Pride of Palm Beach, Florida.
Big Fish Vega.
Introducing.
I go by JD on the show.
My name is Eric Cruz. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
My name is Jordan Baker. I'm from Hollywood, Florida.
My name is Mide, or Coach Mide, and I'm from London, United Kingdom.
All right, fighters, give the fans a show. Here, let your hands go.